Hello, I am FerrousPilot, and we're going to be playing some more Pillars of Eternity. Last time around, we spoke to this guy called Maerwald, and this time, we're actually going to continue the conversation, because last time he just said, no, keep away from us, leave us, even though he's the guy we're supposed to be talking to right now. Apparently, I guess he's gone insane or something? Well, we'll have to find out through the course of this conversation.
We should come back later?
I get you, Eater. Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins to whisper to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking. A sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Do I look like any spirit you have ever seen?
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
I don't know who you are, dog.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
I was told I am a Watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A Watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
So does this guy have, like, multiple personality disorder or something?
Little I knew.
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Allot's eyes narrows as he look at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives, Lore 2?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
These spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
These spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree. Oh, of course, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adiran colonization, fighting between the Durwooden colonists and the native Glenfathans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Adia bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Wow. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now. It was long ago, continue when you're ready.
The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. A marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother that I met in the keep? She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Burning his own, and why not, if they had been wicked and earned their punishment? He's weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere, since I became a Watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too.
Yeah.
You too.
Me too. I just really hope I'm not a freaking jerkintosh in my past lives like you were, otherwise I'm gonna end up like you. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
What? An inevitable madness? That can't be right. There's always an answer to be found if you look hard enough. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
It'll happen to you. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own.
Reminds me a lot of Planescape Torment here.
Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The leaden key! It seems we share an enemy, Dingle Mingle. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawaken? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Defiance Bay? I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from a past
Your
life.
betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
The heck is this? Wind Blight. Alright, you gotta engage. You gotta come in on Maerwald and engage. You probably want to summon a dude right here. And bingle bingle, my friend. Just do one of these bad boys right here. It's a real shame that we're fatigued here, but it should be fine, honestly. You could probably use one of these bad boys right on Maerwald. Why not? Yeah.
Following your lead.
Just attack. Durant, you can heal us, give us a little bit of buff here. Okay, what are you?
Hey.
What are you doing, man? Like seriously, dude. Okay. All right, that was pretty quick.
I don't suppose we could rest a spell.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was that? What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in the decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like a tide pool in enemies, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Let's bind Maerwald's soul. Siphoning knowledge from the connection? Nah, that seems like a jerkwad thing to do. Let's do this. The frayed pieces twist and fuse. As the bond strengthens, the fibers become mental, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across until it is one with the entire place, a silent guardian. Okay, so we did the good thing, and we got Maerwald's grimoire. I didn't realize he was a mage, but it probably makes a little bit of sense that he is a mage. So I'm gonna take his shit. And I don't know, I mean, like, we should probably explore the rest of this keep,
No
all
problem.
things considered. You know, it's
Eyes
probably
are
trapped, considering. Not trapped, I'm amazed. Well, I mean, if it's locked, it's usually not trapped. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be the case, so. Whatevs, pretty good for us, I guess.
No problem.
Anyways, we got a bunch of journey, like, we got a bunch of quests, right? Never far from the Queen, speak with the steward in Caed Nua, Time and Tide, Kanarua and Amua from the northern lands, has come to Durance. That's okay, and that's Durance. That's fragments of a scattered faith. Okay, that's also a deer. What? We already sent? Okay. A deer will have to decide how to proceed from here. Well, we should probably talk to him. I want to discuss it. Somebody said I want to discuss it. Okay, so I guess we have to, like, talk to our companions at this point in time, which is probably what we're going to do before proceeding onwards. So, yeah, see this dialogue box right here with Kana? We'll do that right after we level up Sharknado, because I want to level up Sharknado because Sharknado is awesome. Look at her. She looks like such a goddamn badass. Holy shit. Look at that helmet, though. Like, it's a completely, like, the helmet doesn't actually give you any bonus. It just looks badass. So, yeah, we're going to give her some more athletics here. I think that's about it. Greater Frenzy. Cultivates barbarians in a rage, giving bonus to frenzy. Accurate Carnage. Modifies Carnage. Barbarian lines up his or her most savage blows, improving the accuracy of secondary attacks from Carnage. +5 accuracy is really good. +2 might, +2 con is very good as well. But let's see what else she has here. Defensive, hold the line, graceful retreats, I don't know. Wilder Hunter. I don't know what wilders are, so it's probably not a great idea. Savage attack seems pretty cool. Deals additional melee damage, less melee accuracy. It's not so great, I guess. More interrupt chance. More vulnerable attack. Slow down the Maerwald attack speed to bypass a portion of the enemy's damage reduction. That's not so bad. I mean, it seems like a good idea. Penetrating shot is not good. Bloody Slaughter. 20% of hits converted to crits against targets with low endurance. Oh, that's not great. I think maybe like Accurate Carnage is good. What is Carnage anyways? Hold on a second. Yeah, let me check what Carnage is. Does she have it in the first place? It says, oh, it's just a passage. Okay, yeah, it's the one that does like additional attacks to nearby enemies. So I think I'm going to take Accurate Carnage. I think it's good. Because it's a passive, it's a lot easier for me to handle than a bunch of active abilities. Alright, and I believe that Kana wants to talk, so...
Poor Maerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said that if I can find out what happened, what caused this, it might help me. That is true, and there is no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Come, we'll find your answers, and mine, I hope. Okay. We need to talk to a deer, too, I think. He needs to, like, decide. Well, I guess talking to a crazy watcher is better than talking to no watcher at all. I guess that's about it. He didn't really want to talk. Maybe Aloth wants to talk? Okay, that he has nothing to say. How about Durance? Let's talk to him.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
Never mind.
On your word.
Do you want to talk
Yes,
about
my
anything
friend?
else? Whatever, let's just go.
Yeah.
It seems like it's fine, honestly. Yeah. So
Sure.
we'll check out the rest of this area. Maybe some weapon racks or something. Yeah, there's a weapon. Oh, spiders. Let's go and attack these spiders. Wood beetles. They're not even spiders. They're wood beetles. Okay. What are they doing? They're doing ranged attacks. Whatever. Just smack their faces in. We're probably not in a bad spot here. Yeah. Well, Sharknado's taking a bit of damage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit tougher than I gave them credit for. Let's do some arcane blasts here. That should wear them down a little bit. All right. That was a bit laggy there for a second. I don't know why that was, but okay. So wood beetles are a little bit more powerful than I gave them credit for. I like guns in this game. They do a lot of damage.
No problem.
All right, let's open this up. What is this? Ripple sponge. All right. We should probably be
Quickly
using
and quietly.
scouting mode so that we don't get trapped, but, you know, it should be fine. Let's turn on the D as well. It's always a good idea. All right. I mean, we have this huge dungeon to explore, but, like, we found the answer just, like, super quick here. It's basically up to him to decide, and Durance is probably just going to keep on following us. Maerwald was too far gone to give us answers. We'll have to navigate the ruins beneath the keep on our own. Okay, so we still have to go through the keep, I guess. Who is this asshole? He's a looter. Okay. I'm not really worried about these guys. Okay. Kevin Durant, we should probably rest at some point, like soon, but we'll spend all of our spells first. So, Kevin Durant, do this. And you, sir, have your chanting ability that you're doing. That's good.
Hey.
You know what? Knock this guy down. Oh, this rogue is going to be annoying, though. You know what?
How may I help?
Why don't you do this on the rogue? So we're going to try and take out this rogue as quickly as possible here. And either mental minding or we do the, maybe Whisper of Treason, actually? Seems like a good idea. We'll do a Whisper of Treason on this gold-packed knight. I think that's going to be a good plan. And Sharknado, why don't you actually do a barbaric blow here? Yeah!
Aye?
Who is this? Aloth, you're getting wrecked by this looter. Unfortunately for you.
Following your lead.
Alright, well, you can't cast a spell yet? Oh, how unfortunate. Well,
How may I?
you can start attacking right now. Sharknado, you can handle these looters. This guy is injured. This gold pack knight can attack these looters as well. And I guess we can have a deer attack this guy. Why don't you summon? We can use this bronze horn figurine once per battle, so you might as well. What are you doing, Durance? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, we can finish those guys off. And now that Loth is able, he can probably do this freezing spell on a dude. Kana is still chanting. That's gonna be fine. Yep, we're gonna be just fine. So now he's going after Durance. Why don't you start attacking this guy, actually?
Yes.
All right, and I think we should be fine now. Kana is able to cast his spell, which, honestly, I think at this point, we should do this. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Oh, wait, well, never mind. Actually, that was not a good idea. Why don't you do it, why don't you do something like this? Yeah, do that. That was kind of a waste of time, but okay. Everybody just gang up on this last looter. This Animat is really good. I'm glad we bought that horn of summoning people. It was very useful. Okay. Yeah, getting some lockpicks. It's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, there's nothing in there. I mean, we checked that already. Oh, spiders. Okay, attack.
What?
Durant. You know what, actually? Durant, I got some good stuff for you. Causes them to become prone. I don't know how much you can do, but Iconic Projection is a solid spell here. So use that. Yeah, nicely done. Okay. Everybody attack.
Following your lead.
I don't, you know, I'm not digging the Chanter very much. I thought I would be more willing to, but I'm not. What does this do? With the awaitings of the wheel, it makes people frightened, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll try it out. Why not?
How may I help?
Right? And you can toss down some arcane assaults here. Nicely done. All right. We're doing pretty well for ourselves.
Sure.
Got to admit. Like, this game definitely seems a little bit easier than Baldur's Gate. Like, not the first dungeon, though. That was redonkulous. I mean, that was absurd. Whoever designed that was a total jerkintosh, and I mean, you gotta make things, like, kind of, you know, be kind of less crappy about designing stuff. Use barbaric yell. No, use enraged. Yeah. Now smack the shit out of these guys. And you should probably switch over to your big ass weapon here. And you should probably switch over to your quarterstaff here and attack. There we go. This is like taking actually quite a while. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and speed up the process here with our Dingle Bingle's Recall Agony spell. And that's gonna help us out a little bit. If he ever actually... Did he cast it already? I don't even know. How is the stone beetle still alive, man? Holy shit. Durant is like getting face wrecked. That's okay, we can heal up later. Dude, Durant, switch back to your crossbow here for a second. And you, sir, probably want to switch back to your arquebus.
It's high time for some rest.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay.
No problem.
Following your lead.
Mr. Kana, you can heal Durant, can't you? You have the ability Field Triage. Allows healing a small amount of health. Yeah, let me check out the prepared chants here. Chanters spend most of their times in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effect will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangements of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Aha. Okay, what does this do? Generates a field of terror fighting enemies. This increases the movement rate and reflex of all allies in the area. And this buffs their fortitude and will. Okay. I mean, I think this is fine. Let's, yeah, that's his chants. These are his spells. And we can use that in combat. So I think it'll automatically switch to in combat. Like, yeah, I think so. I think it should. Why do we have another attack slot? I mean, another... Oh no, I guess everybody has the ability to just use their fists. Okay, whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to try and heal somebody with Kana's ability here. Because he has the Field Triage ability, so he can heal some allies' health. So he can do like this. It didn't work. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought he could heal, but he could not, apparently. I was mistaken. Well, alright. This guy's super tired. But I don't think we need to. You know what, we might as well camp. Let's camp. Yeah, okay, let's also save. Can't save. Let's save. Okay, good. Alright, let's go. More spiders. Well, spiders die real quick, so I'm not too afraid of those guys. Sharknado? Frenzy? Let's see. Kadir? What you doing? Protect this spider. Let's see. Aloth? Why don't you come in and do a spell of some kind? Well, why don't you just do an Arcane Assault? How about that? Yeah, do an Arcane Assault, like, back here. Well, no, that's like, too far away. Do it over here.
What?
You can probably walk a little bit forward here, and then buff up our guys. It's probably going to help out a little bit.
Yes?
Mr. Dinglebingle, what do you got here? I think this is an amazing idea, Mr. Dinglebingle. Let's do this. Yeah! Nice work. Are we not attacking the correct enemies here? There we go. Oh yeah, Sharknado. Going freaking like shark mode on these people. Apparently Sharknado's health was low or something, but I don't know what happened there. She just wrecked face, so I don't really mind. Alrighty, we're doing pretty well. We still need to... Do we even need to navigate these ruins anymore? Like, what's the point? Realistically. Our journal basically just says... Never far from the queen. No, it says... Bring Adir to speak... We'll have to decide time and tide. You know, we have to find the ruins beneath Caed Nua. Oh, for Kana Ru. Okay, for Kana we need to do it. So, okay, we'll have to navigate the ruins because Kana needs to find the thingamajigger that he's looking for. I believe that's the technical term for it. That's a unique sort of layout for a map. Let's attack.
Following your lead.
And you may... No, not that. You can attack also. You can attack these Zorops. We can have, no, don't do this! Stop it, man! Holy shit. Motherfucker. God damn it! No! Holy crap, what part attack this Zorup. Okay, good.
Eh?
Why don't you use Frenzy? And why don't we have Kevin Durant use Buff? And why don't we have our wizard friend here? I don't think Web is going to work very well on the spiders, realistically speaking, so we won't have him do that. We'll have him just attack enemies. No, just attack enemies. And as for Dingle Bingle, I think he's going to be able to do a nice little attack here on some of these spiders. Yeah! That did a nice amount of damage there. We can have people attack this spider here. And now we can just sort of let them do what kind of auto-target they want, and I think we should be fine. Yeah. That went pretty easily. I mean, kinda got damaged a little bit, but that should be fine. Oh, we got a key. Heavy iron key, okay. I don't know what use that is. Sure. I mean, maybe you were supposed to use that to actually open up the door to access Maerwald, but wow, Fulvano's boots right here, man. Of Constitution. Oh, they're stealthy. That's amazing. We're gonna equip them on Dingle Bingle. Okay. But Fulvano really has a lot of stuff that he's thrown all around the world. But this bonus to stealth is really good, so we'll take it.
No problem.
All right, make sure that's not trapped. Doesn't seem to be trapped, so we'll take it. It's just a flail. Nothing to be worried about. Check this out. Cobblestones and brick are bound to something or other. Okay, did we check out the entire map? No, we still need to go over here. So, let's go over there. Probably should switch to being stealthy at some point.
Nice and
now,
quiet.
maybe? Or not? I don't think there are actually... I was gonna say I don't think there are actually any enemies here, but there are. So, yeah. Okay. Attack! What is this nonsense? Alright, Durant, Kevin Durant, do this. Buff us up.
On your word.
Oh, you're in a bad spot, my friend. You need to run. You need to run. Take that extra attack if you need to, but switch over to your gun and deal some damage. And Kevin Durant, where are you, my friend? Use a... You know what? Why don't we have our mage actually cast some spells, because he's a goddamn mage. Should be doing that sort of thing. Right? Do that. That's not really a spell, but you know what I mean. When I say that it's a spell. Okay, I think this might be a good bet. That Spider Queen probably stuns it a little bit. Gives us a little while to deal with the cronies here. Or deal with its cronies here.
Eh?
Why don't you use a barbaric blow to get this done and over with?
Aye?
You can use another... You haven't even used the first one? Come on, dude. Hurry up. Okay, there we go. And you can switch over to Frenzy mode. Right? Frenzy. And then now you can attack. And we should be just fine. Alright. We should have probably... We should have him do a Recall Agony. So as to deal more damage. Yeah, that's done. That is pretty over. Venom Sac. How about this? Ooh. How did the Spider Queen have an Oidrect? It's just a dagger, though. I don't think it's going to be very useful for us. Well, we can sell it always, so... We can always sell it. That's good. And if we get another... Well, we have 6 party members, and none of them use daggers, so never mind. I was going to say if we get like a rogue or something, they could maybe make use of it, but evidently not.
Quickly and quietly.
I feel like the Chanter kind of sucks, man. Because you never actually get to cast spells. I mean, you occasionally do. But I guess you do get, like, the passive bonus, which is good from the chants. So you can't really complain about it, I guess. Right, yeah, I was kind of... That's the main thing. Like, they're mostly there to chant. They're not there to be spellcasters, right? You already have other spellcasters. But they're not chanters, right? And holy shit, I just realized that went way over time. So I'm going to end the episode right here. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.